Welcome to my YouTube. My name is Village Grandpa. This morning we have met here with our team. So we have something that we want to discuss. That is where we are here to discuss about it. So I want to introduce the team first before we put on the agenda of our discussion today. So on my extreme left,
Yes.
I have Nastor. Please, Nastor.
Yes. Hello, guys. Good morning. So we're having breakfast here. So kindly subscribe to the channel. Road to 5,000 subscribers. My name is Nastor. Also have a channel. Kindly check me out. Subscribe to my channel also. So we have come here to discuss something. So, but before we begin, let's do the introduction, maybe. Yes. You're part of that.
Hello guys, welcome to Village Grandpa YouTube channel. My name is Sergio the Traveler. Village Grandpa is in his way to 5,000, and even Sergio is on his way to 5,000 subscriber. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Nasto is on his way to 20,000 subscriber. Maja KE is in his way to 10,000 subscriber. Please go there, check them out, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe. By subscribing and viewing our videos, it at least it encourages us. So go and check us out there. Yeah, as always, as Maja says, positive vibes.
Yeah. So what's up, people? Good morning from Africa, Kenya. My name is Maja_KE on all platforms. And welcome to Grandpa's channel. I also have a channel. Subscribe, road to 10,000. Subscribe to Grandpa, road to 5,000 subscribers. So today we are here taking breakfast and having a small talk about a certain issue that you guys know. It has been on Grandpa's channel. So we are trying to find a solution for the problem. Yeah.
Yes. Now the problem, in fact, is well known to you. I did a video when we visited our house manager. So we found her in a terrible state. So we decided to revisit the place again with my team, and we had to inquire about the plot, whether it was legally theirs or not. So what I did, we visited there. Then I was given the number of the owner of the plot, that they had given them permission to construct that house. So I talked to her. She's a woman. I talked to her in length about the plot, and it turned up to be just a hoax, because she claimed that she only gave them the place just to stay for some times, but not that she had given them the plot. So, and then after that we discussed at length. She even told me that she wanted to give them another plot away from the other one, because that plot is very prime. Very prime. In Kenya here, it is worth about how much is it?
Actually, it's around 4 to 3 million.
Yeah, around 4 to 3 million. But she told me that sometimes back they bought it at something like 1 million, 1.5, something like that.
That's some way back.
Some years back.
Right now.
So right now,
even the place which you are talking, guys, it has a good hotel. So imagine a place with a good hotel,
yes,
how prime that place it is.
Yes.
And it has a good access of roads.
Yes.
And the neighbors who are staying there,
rich men.
they're very rich. So that's the thing we are asking. And the location of a place, it's in a high place which you can see the town and so
Yeah, so it is very prime, except that the woman did not tell these people, or the man, to our house manager about that plot.
Mm.
Or the history is, sometimes back, the husband is a brick maker.
Mm.
So when he was making bricks, he was hired by that family to go and make bricks for that family because they have plots in that town. So he made the bricks. Then they had agreed that he'll not pay the man, but he would give him a piece of land. But later, it seems that the family changed their mind.
Mm.
So these people are here to claim their money, but the woman is not giving them. And because the woman is not giving them, and they had started experiencing rent problem, they decided to take them to their land so that they can occupy that land. But in the other way, the way I understood it, it was just to put them there to take security of that land, because when a land is idle in Kenya here and is not developed,
Mm.
the government will take it. So that was the reason why they took those people to that piece of land, so that they can occupy it, so that it is not taken by the government.
Sure.
But they were not able to construct a good house. At the same time, these people were not able to make them a good house.
Mm.
So when I approached the woman told me that she thought of giving them a different piece of land. Then after a day, when we had agreed, she again changed her mind. She told me that she wanted to team up with me so that we could make her at the same plot, that she will provide sand and the artisans, are they artisans?
Masons.
Masons to construct the house. Then I'll provide cement, iron sheets and timber. And she said that it's just a piece of, just a small house for them to occupy for a while.
Not permanent.
Not
It's
permanent.
like a temporary.
It's just temporarily.
Yeah.
And the temporary means anytime they want that land,
Mm.
she'll
They
have
can
to,
claim it.
yeah, she'll have to vacate.
Mm.
And so we thought that this woman was joking with us, or just making a trick so that we can make her a temporary store, because she will make it as well. That land is big.
Mm.
It is more than 50 by 100.
Mm.
So I thought that she was making build her house to just hold the land so that it may not be questioned by the council.
Yeah.
So we saw it was a problem. That is why we have called this gentleman here to come and help me what we can do about that, because we had promised that I promised that I would put iron sheets on that house, but it was not it could not sustain the iron sheets. So, and we thought that the land was theirs, but it is again, it is turned to be not theirs. Now what do we do? What do we do? We must have a solution for them, because right now they have nothing to do. Although they have a land, but very far from there, where they call their original home, but it's very far, where we cannot go and do anything. So when I was discussing these things with a woman, our house manager was with me. I discussed with her when she was here. So later on, I'll call her to come and yes, I'll call her. I think if she's there, I'll come. Yeah. So that when we discuss, she'll be here to confirm. So come with a chair. Come with a chair, please. Yes. So our house manager knows that lady very well. Very well. Whatever they had got from her, anyway, they believed her. But later, she has turned.
changed, yeah.
Yeah, she has turned. So on the first day, on the first day, when I was talking to her, she was there. Yes, she was there, and she listened to what I was telling her, and she was really shocked. I only comforted her because I told her, I just cancelled her, because she was really shocked. What she knew from the beginning was the land was theirs.
Yeah.
But now to be turned around and be told that they are there temporarily, she really got shocked. But I talked to her, I counseled her, then she became normal, and that is why you are seeing her here. So she can tell us for the first time what they had agreed on. Unaweza kutuambia mlikubaliana nini mara ya kwanza?
Mara ya kwanza
Ongea kwa sauti.
Mara ya kwanza tulikubaliana shamba.
On the first time they agreed on the plot.
Huyo mama alikubali kwamba mzee hana pesa lakini anaweza kutupea mahali.
The man of the plot accepted that he had no money, but he can provide them a piece of land to stay.
Nyumbani shamba iko na shida. Sasa sisi tukaona kama tunaweza pata shamba ni vizuri, hata kama hata tulipa pesa, ndio alifanyia kazi na kujenga yenyewe amejenga, hata manyumba zipo zinaonekana.
And she's saying that at home they have a piece of land, but it has also some problems. So when they agreed with the owner of that piece of land that they are staying, that he would give them a piece of land after working for him, they thought it was wise enough, and because the other piece of land at home had a problem, so they opted to work for him, so that at the end of the day they get this piece of land in town.
Sasa mimi wakati tulipata shida Januari,
when they got a problem in January,
kulipa nyumba ikawa ngumu. Mzee sasa alikuwa amepata majeraha, hawezi fanya kazi.
In January the husband had an accident, and he did not he stopped working, especially working on bricks. He was a brick maker, so he had an accident, so he could not work anymore.
Sasa ikapatikana tuko na deni ya miezi 6, mwenye nyumba anadai miezi 6, tulikuwa tunalipa nyumba 4,500. Sasa nikaona sitaweza.
And now when it happened like that, they were unable to pay the rent. The rent accumulated for about 6 months, and they were paying the house for 4,500. So it accumulated until they had no way, but the woman opted just to walk out and look for this job of house manager, so that it could sustain them.
Sasa mimi vile niliona shida, nikaona afadhali niongee na huyu madam, kwa sababu kweli niko na uhakika shamba yetu, share yetu iko hapo kuzali pale.
So when it happened like that, she talked to the woman. So when she talked to the woman, that because the husband had worked for that woman, so she talked to her and told her that can you please give us a piece of land, because the husband has worked for you, so that we don't need money, but give us piece of land.
Sasa si ndio sisi akaniambia mama hivyo, wewe enda tu ujenge, hatujenge tu nyumba kidogo tu temporary, lakini utajenga baadaye, wacha kusumbukana na rent.
So when she talked to that woman, she told her that you go and make a construction, a temporary construction, don't disturb yourselves, and later on you'll make a permanent house.
Sasa vile imefika wakati ninapata hata namna ati umeniambia nijenge, sasa ndio nasikia nakataa, sijui nijenge tu temporary, sijui watoto wakimaliza. Sasa mimi ninaona hapo ni kama wamenicheza.
So when it reached a point where she had got an assistance from us that we could make her as a construction, she changed the language and said that you can make a temporary building, and when your children finish school, then you have to vacate. And then she really got shocked.
Sasa mimi nikakosa la kufanya, kwa sababu bado kila kitu iko juu yake. Mzee hakujua ni mtu anaweza badilika, hata ng'ombe, hata kitu yoyote tunaweza simama nayo kwa saa hii.
So she is shocked because they all depended on her, and they were working tirelessly, knowing that at the end of the day they would get a piece of land, and they didn't get anything, even a single cent. She did not give them. So because she did not give them, she thought they would get her land. But now when she has changed, she has nothing else to do. So I think you have gotten the story from how it has come and how we came to know about it. And when I thought of making an abrupt visit to her home and found the way they were staying. So after all those things, that is why I've called this gentleman here, plus the house manager, to clarify to you that in fact we had an intention of doing that for her. So because the boss has declined, they claim that they cannot give that land, it is prime. I tried to convince her that why don't you buy her another land? She said, oh, I don't have money, I have children in school. So I thought it was a way of refusing to honor her pledge. So we have met here to discuss on that point so that we may get a way forward to assist her, because the fact that they have refused to honor what they had said does not mean that I will also refuse to do what I had promised to do. So that is why we have met here, to just put you aware, and so that you don't also think that we are here maybe to look for anything for our benefit. Mine was just to help her, and specifically help her, not by donors. No, I wanted to help her that much, because I promised her on the first day that I would give her iron sheets. But because the house could not sustain that, that is why we had to change. So maybe, gentlemen, if you can also give some advice on that.
I think it's good that we went there to visit, and before doing anything, we talked about first getting the documents of the land. You know, maybe we could have rushed, we just start building, and then later on they realized that the plot was not theirs. I think even people called me and asked me before starting the construction, make sure that the plot is hers, so that maybe you cannot put a permanent structure. And you know, the people these days, they will see you building and they won't stop you, even if they know their land is not yours. They will let you finish everything. So the day of maybe entering that house is when now you see police coming with the documents. They tell you, now this is not your plot, why were you building on my land? So we did not want to encounter that later. So we tried to solve the problem earlier, so that before we start constructing maybe a small house, we make sure that we have the right documents, the land. That's why we told village grandpa to focus on first finding out whose plot this really is. Because these days people give you, as village grandpa said, they give you land, but they cannot give you the documents. So they will let you stay there even for 5 years, 10 years. You just think that is your plot. But later on they change their mind, and then they say now you have to vacate. So that's why it's advisable, even if someone gives you the plot, first make sure that maybe they write somewhere, because later, you know,
an agreement.
An agreement. Even their children can come later and say, no, mom just gave you this for farming, you see, so it will bring trouble. That's why we really wanted first to confirm if the land was theirs, so that they can go and talk to the lady that gifted them to confirm, and maybe write something, maybe the agreement, so that we can be at peace. Maybe when taking material there, we know that we are not taking it to the wrong plot. Yes.
Yeah, actually, the way Nasto have just spoken is in let's say in Africa or in the whole world, if somebody have decided to assist you, will give you the documentation and everything. More especially when it comes to land issue. Land issue actually make even people lose their life, because like here, when you start constructing a building in someone's land, and that person will just leave you. But the day which you're going to occupy that house, the chaos begins there. And that is it's popular here. It's popular here. That's why actually we had an agreement that we have to see the paper, we have to see the sale agreement, we have to see the title deed, so that we could go to the county government and confirm beginning of constructing the house. Now, the house manager, the person who is owing them money, she lied to them that she have surrendered that piece of land to them, which she didn't. Maybe she put them there so that she like renting them in a certain or particular time. When it reached a day where they will calculate the money which she owes them, now she'll say, now from tomorrow, look for a place to stay, because we don't know how long they have been there. And when you are in someone's property, that person can calculate whatever the value, can say, okay, every month is 100,000, you're staying here.
Because they're also
Yeah.
farming there.
Yeah, they're also farming. Now, that's the main reason, actually, we came with this meeting, to let you know that it's coming complicated, that we can't actually, I don't know how to say it, but it's coming more complicated. And we can't just go and build the house manager house, and after the house is constructed and it's done, we see the cops here and arresting us. So that's the main issue. We want you actually to look at this in a positive perspective and see how this issue is. Yes, village grandpa decided, but now the real owner of the land, she's like bypassing. Yeah, cornering. So yeah. So actually it's bulky to us now. I can say it's bulky. So you actually will put us in prayers so that at least we come with a better solution to handle this. You can come up like we want to assist somebody, but when it's bulky, you just leave it to God now. God to open the way now, to tell you that this is the thing which will do. Put us in prayers, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, for me, I think at this point we are left at lights matter. So I think the owner of the land just wanted something to I think to keep the land from maybe taken with the county government. So
by
that's
putting somebody there.
yeah, by putting somebody there. That's what I think from me. Yeah, so guys, maybe you can help us comment, and tell us what to do, what you will do. I think that is Nasto and Sergio and Grandpa in the village. They have talked the whole thing, the whole words. So me, I don't have words to say, but you guys help us think out this situation.
But there's a suggestion I have. I have a suggestion. So if it suits us and it suits her, because I don't want to be seen as somebody who was lying. I must fulfill whatever I had promised, whether the way I had to do it or in the other way around.
Sure.
So what I thought after going through all those things, because for that woman we have talked it through consecutive days with her. So I've seen her thoughts are quite different. Because if she can provide sand, provide masons, then it means she has money.
She has.
Why couldn't she pay them?
Yeah.
But for land, she doesn't want to give them. So me, I've thought like this, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that we move this family from there. Because that house, you saw the way it was. I'll pay the rent for 2 months for them. We put them somewhere. Then after that, maybe I can raise some money to give her to start doing business. Because initially, she was a tomato seller, and the husband was a brickmaker. So if they decide to just divide the money, give the husband to continue with the work he was doing, then also for her to continue with the work she was doing is well and good. Before that is within 2 months, the business will have if it will have gone well.
Improve,
Yeah, they'll be able to pay for themselves the rent. At the same time, or if the house manager decides that she wants to give the money to the husband, that he can continue with the work he was doing, and then she stays here to also to get all on this job, it's well and good. Or if she decides to go and do the business she used to do, it's well and good. Because our aim is to help. Yes. Because you don't, if somebody asks for a fish, you don't give him or her fish. You show him or her how to fish. So if we give her some capital for her to go and start a business, or the husband, it is upon them now. If they want all to go and start business, it is well and good. Or if she wants to give the money to the husband to go and continue the business of brick making, then she decides to stay here to work, it is upon her. That one, in fact, we will have solved a bit of the problem, and we would have removed them from the house that is leaking, so that they don't live in such a way. So for the house, renting house, in fact, I'll pay for them 2 months. 2 months. Then in those 2 months, I'll have looked for another more money to just give her, to either decide to give the husband, or she decides to leave to go and do business, so that they can start a normal life. So if that one can suit you people, plus the family, then it is upon them. Because that one, for sure, whatever we have reached, and whatever I have reached, in fact, I'm not going to talk that woman again, because she seems to be a con woman. Because how can you say that you have given somebody a land, then later on you turn? Yes, you say that I give them temporary. So I'll ask maybe the house manager if she accepts with that decision. Then in fact that is what we are going to do. We move them from there, because even in town there the rent is much higher. Or if she decides even to come to our village here in Nyabohase, it's okay. I'll do, because here I think house rent is cheaper, is affordable. They can stay there. Even here, when you don't have vegetables, or you don't have anything, even food, you can go to anybody and get something to eat, rather than in town. In town is a problem. So it is upon them now. I want maybe her to tell us if she is willing, or if she is not willing, then she tell us her idea. Wewe mwanaje hivyo?
Ninakubaliana na kila kitu
Lazima unajua, usikubali tu sisi
Usikubali
tunasema
tu kwa sababu sisi
ni wewe moyo wako wewe. Sisi tunaweza sema tunakufanyia hivyo, kumbe wewe hutaki. Unaona tunafanya kitu yenye hutaki. Sasa ni wewe, sio sisi. Usiangalie sisi, wewe
Labda
talk in English.
labda okay, maybe auntie, she never understood really what the village grandpa was saying. I think you can subtitle Master.
Translate. Auntie, si umeelewa?
Nimeelewa amesema.
So she
has understood.
Just a minute, I received this.
So you can go.
So unajua ni maisha yako, na labda utaona, labda unaweza ona
You can talk in
kufahamu.
English because
I will translate. Okay, let me, because she understands.
she understands.
So you know, it's you to decide, because you're the one to, maybe your husband has some other business in Migori. Maybe unaweza ona ugumu ya kuhama, migrating from Migori to this place. So don't just accept everything you say, because it's your life also. Yeah.
Mimi nilikuwa isikuwe uamuzi mbaya.
Yeah.
Niombe.
Yes.
Niko na hamu na mahali naweza weka hata nyumba. Hata kwetu hiyo
Lakini sasa hiyo nimeona kwamba sasa hiyo
Hatuna uwezo wa
maana sisi uwezo tuliokuwa nao yule wa kukutengenezea nani
hiyo ni mzuri. Nitaenda niongea na yeye kama ni kutafuta nyumba tukuje tutafute pale. Hiyo pesa utatupea tupige matofali. Niko na hamu hata kununua hata mahali kidogo. Sehemu naona iko afadhali. Maneno hata umenishinda mimi.
Yes.
So
So she has said that if village grandpa gives them that money, maybe they can come and look for a house here in Nyamwanze to rent, and then the husband can start the brick making maybe for some other people as they sell. Yeah, as they sell.
And save
Because they don't have
buy
land
land.
here, so they will be making for other people. So the money they save slowly, and her maybe in the business, so they can save. Maybe in future they can get even a small land.
because here bricks have market have a market. Because bricks have a market, if she comes and stays here, definitely if she makes they make bricks, they'll be bought. And if they are bought and they save the money, definitely they'll buy a land. Now, so and at the same time, I think all of them will be working. The husband will be working on bricks, and if she decides also to get some bit of that money to go and start another business, if she thinks she can make it, it's well and good. Or if she thinks that she gives the husband all the money for brick making, then she keeps on being with us here to work here. It's upon them. So our point is we wanted to help them. So that was the point, so that we don't behave like liars, behave like people who say something and they don't do it. So I must do what I say, because helping or loving other people is our Lord's commandment, that we should love one another. Sure. So the way we express our love is through helping. Now, and by helping does not mean that mean that you must have much to help. What matters is the attitude. You may be a billionaire. You help because you want to, because you have money. That is not a help. A help is the attitude. For example, in the Bible, we have somebody like Job. When Job was doing the sacrifices and the giving other people some other things, he was doing it because he was rich, but the attitude of giving was different. Not that because he was rich. Look even at Abraham. When Abraham was sacrificing to God, not that he had he had big things, but the attitude was different. When the other woman who gave 2 cents in the church and Jesus congratulated her, she gave all that she had. She gave because of the attitude, and that is why these people were accepted. So you may have a lot of money and you help some other people, but if not by the good attitude of love, then you give because you have much. You have the abundance. But for us, we want to give because it is from our heart. It is from my heart. So that whatever little I give her, it's not that I have much. No. I also need more. But out of what I saw is what prompted me to assist her. So that is the much I can do. You can comment on that. If you think we are doing the wrong way or we are doing the right thing, it's up to you to to see how genuine we are.
Yeah.
Because genuinely we wanted to assist her.
Yeah.
Yes. And this one has sounded big, leave alone the other ones. We in fact we have assisted her in the other parts that is behind the curtain. We have really assisted her. That is why we are not talking about even school fees. It doesn't mean that she doesn't have children in school. She has 2 grown-up children in school, in a secondary school. So we are not talking even about that. We are talking about the house. Why? It's because we know what we are doing. So we are genuine. We are genuine. So let us get your comments, subscribe, and watch the video to the end. And in fact, we want to get your comments.
Don't skip the ads.
Yes,
Yeah.
we don't see the ads.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think we don't have much. We just wanted to give you the revamp. Is it called a revamp?
Revamp.
Revamp, so that you may know what we are doing. Because if we would have kept it quiet, then you'd thought we are liars. We just want to make a video. We are just making a content. But this was not a content. It was not a content as normal. It was a genuine content. So please comment, give us your views. But that is the conclusion we have come with. If there's anybody with a different idea, then in fact you can as well talk it here. Then we compare. But I think that one is the much I can do for her. Yes, is to move her from that place to a rented house. Then after that, look for money. I give them to start a business. Yes, as simple as that.
I may think that is the best idea actually, because when you come with a solution where there is no solution, you could just assume and say now this land it's like corrupted. Now, if you come with a solution, at least moving them from that place to another place, actually I think that is a very positive solution of come with Village Grandpa, and I'll have to congratulate you in that. Your elder, and when the elder come with a good decision, actually we take it very much positive about it. Yes.
Thank you. I also congratulate you for, in fact, being with me to put on this matter before our viewers. I want to congratulate Nasto, Sejo, Maja. Please subscribe to their channel, and in fact, watch their videos to the end.
Sure.
Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
And for our mom, I want to tell her that be happy.
Yeah.
If anything happens, the Bible says that if you see things, tough things ahead of you, you must know that there's something
Good is coming
ahead of you.
Amen.
So be happy. Leave it to God.
Sure.
God makes a way
Where there's no way. Yeah.
So be happy.
And
God will bless you.
that comes from actually there is a verse which I'll leave you here with.
Yes.
Go and read Mark chapter 10:27. Anything can be hard to human, but with God everything is possible.
Nothing is impossible in God.
Yeah, nothing is
Everything
impossible.
Yes.
Yeah, and guys, I want to say this. So kindly go watch a video on my channel. I have something very good for her.
Sure.
Today is my birthday, so I want to surprise her with a very big
Things have started forward. You see the way it has started opening.
So kindly guys will go watch that video on my channel.
Yes.
It will be a very nice video. I believe she will be smiling.
God.
Yes.
Thank you, Nas.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nas.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.